now as they try to find some space on site, but this is acting fast in the pistol round. Mada's already worked his way out of sight. He's got a nice shot working for Tree, but Nitro through the smoke claims two of his own. No spike control now as they're going to need to try and get that down. No true rotation from the KJs just yet either.
Boy with some good forward positioning, but there's still a problem over by the door lever here. Boy has to try and spot it out. He finds it, it's Nitro, and he goes down, but an immediate response is found from Hiko, and the jump shot from the Classic as well. Take out Boy, bringing this down into a 1v1. Taking a look at Vice here. Trying to maintain control over the situation, but no, Hiko's too quick. Immediately jumps out with the Ghost Clutch there to shut things down. A 3K for him on the pistol and 100 Thieves. Get off to a booming start. Back, but unfortunately, only the ult being taken down for his troubles on the inside of Hut there. Seb with a nice pick against Asuna as the rest of 100 Thieves try to rotate their way back in. Nitro will find a good opener, but the problem is Mada still has control of the market stairs and now the actual pit stairs here too, as he's going to try to rotate himself into position to shut down Nitro. We'll get it done. There's a good exchange from Hiko, but it matters not. 3 more players from Andbox still up, ready to trade that, and it'll be Yay to get the final kill as Andbox jump on the board here on 100 Thieves' bonus round. The bait on that, and all this posturing, just giving time for Steel to, I'll do that. Wrap around the corner, get a quick headshot off onto Boy. Asuna shuts down the other player on the B side of the map too, but Steel doesn't necessarily expect there to be a second player holding it main, so Seb is going to be able to at least get the trade. The Vi for something with 15 seconds left. This is going to be a tough push, and more importantly, a rushed push, where mistakes are often made here. Paranoia coming out from Nitro. Not really a winner here. He's not going to be able to find full contact, but at least he gets the angle advantage. They're traded out by Vice. Really no time left. Not going to be able to get that spike down on the ground. We'll have to take the L and try to stay alive here. Even that, not possible. Asuna going to be able to take him down. 100 Thieves reassert control.
In their book, Hiko around, able to get a rifle out, as well as 2 ults away from 100 Thieves. This is so big for them. They still have an opportunity to win it as well. Working through main gates, Asuna here. Oh, the trigger discipline, the big brain. He knows they're both here. He lines it up, and it's 2 quick shots. Asuna seals it up once again here in round 5.
Smart about that, though. Oh, until he gets pinged, that is, anyway. Here, where he's now going to be revealed. Oh, and despite the paranoia going out, Ethan able to dodge it, finding the pick on Seb regardless. And 100 Thieves really asserting control over the site. Andbox just trying to move their way in on Cat to make up for this, but at the same time, you still have window and garden control really well asserted for 100 Thieves. That also fails, bringing it all down to Vice. All of their ults as they get ready to move up to the point here. I'm going to use any of them, though, is the question. Probably not, considering that we're sitting on the Eco. That's going to be important to keep in mind for the upcoming round, as Ethan starts to shut down this overall take. Yay, the first to fall. Other players trying to trade it, but just not happening. Seb, the only player to find success over here towards Cat, and now the only player left alive in what is now a 1v4.
Seb getting aggressive, and it's not going to work out for him. Not able to keep the rifle or his life, and it's Hiko, Nitro, and Ethan as they reclaim top space. Actually attempt to work their way onto the site, but it's going to be the split take instead. Still worried about Tree, and well, should be. You need to worry about that ice wall, but the trades already ensue. Hiko with one, but Boy able to pick up another. It's all down to Hiko, and finally, Andbox stand up with a nice execute onto A.
Back of the Hut. Massive damage going on to him, and the only real player that can stop this plant from going down, eliminated without able to trade out too much damage in the process here. See, though, Steel with a nice re-entry. Vice trying to play aggressively, pays the price for it as he's able to eliminate him. Rest of the team working their way in. Some more spam coming out, and I think it does significant damage to Boy in the process here as well. Turret will go down, smoke over it. Still managed to get a lock on one of the players, though, and they'll execute upon that. Steel trying to work his way in, but no. Seb gets the better of him, but before going down, Steel was able to grab Boy. Nitro, though, immediately destroying Seb. Should leave enough time for the defuse here, as 100 Thieves are going to pick up their 7th. Curveball coming in from Asuna. Trying to work their way forward. It's a bit of an awkward timing for both teams, and ultimately Mada finally going to come out on top of this engagement. That's a big deal here. Normally Andbox has been on the losing end of this initial duel. Mada's going to be able to move in. Yay will support from that top window as he's going to self-boost himself up with the barrier orb. However, no one's been able to check stairs as a result of this. The run it back expires. He might have got a quick glimpse of Hiko before it goes down, but Hiko will reveal himself anyway. Steel has the cutoff by spawn route, but still, Mada on point here, immediately trading out these kills and keeping himself in the fight.
Well, there's a Manu one on site to lock it all down. It's got to be Hiko. He goes for the second, but it's Mada for 4 instead. Throws down the hot hands, and it's Seb to seal the deal. Mada, what a play. And what an ult exchange from Andbox as well to get the fantastic exchange inside of B main.
Going to fade away.
The B execute finally comes out, but Hiko with the Hunter's Fury doesn't actually find anybody. Instead, it's Boy and Mada who execute on this site. Not only take out Hiko in the back spawn, but also start the setup for the plant. Nitro on stairs, able to find one. Knows where the spike went down as well. He's good for 2. Not able to seal it out just yet. Goes for the smoke. Immediately starts to try and get rid of this spike. Goes for the defuse, but the Hunter's Fury now inside of this 1 versus 1. Low HP, has to try and get away from the shock dart, but boy, just that much better on the bounce. The geometry class is really working out in his favor.
Like it will be covered. The run it back trying to be used here as an aggressive swing is played on the inside of Cat in a Tree, but it's countered pretty much immediately by Steel's utility. So he's actually going to get aggressive swings out. He's able to catch Mada unawares. Yay, immediately there for the exchange. A lot of the lockdowns get volleyed back and forth there. No one actually getting a hit by it. So Ethan still going to be able to play aggressively from up on top of the rafters box. Countered by Boy, however, and he's going to continue his rampage as he shuts down another kill here for his team.
Off these offenses. Owl Drone out now as he really needs some intel on the location of these people, but oh no. Hiko with a huge misread here. Doesn't know that someone's inside him. Wine, and he's able to get 1. Mada with the curveball now. Possibility to get 2, but oh no. The swarm just too strong for KJ.
Yeah, Steel on point with these nano swarms here, fending off multiple players. We saw it in the previous round. We're going to see it again here to deal with the threat in the back being Cubby. Nice playing up close and personal here on contact from AMA, but only able to translate the 1-for-1. Trades going back and forth, though, leave us down into a very delicate situation. Ultimately, it looks like Andbox are going to be able to shut things down in their favor and secure a very important pistol for themselves. Drones out here. Hiko trying to get info. Does spot the 1 player by Jen. He's got Hunter's Fury ready to follow it up here as well. Should be able to find the lockdown of Mada. 1 final shot just being taken to the inside of Tree. If you get lucky with 1 more tag, not going to happen. And now the problem is that Hunter's Fury response not really finding the damage it needed to. Only tagging Nitro on the 3rd and final shot right there. The 2 remaining players from Andbox once again forced out of the site, forced out of any attempt to stop this take or at least deal damage to the 100 Thieves roster in the process of it, and left with really any option to fully commit themselves to a retake. So they are going to back up to mid, start to commit to a save. Steel knows this. He's already in mid in the meantime here, catching out Ye from top market, shutting him down, leaving only Boy in the fight now. One who does those boosts. But either way, 100 Thieves going to assert great control. This lockdown really sealing the deal too. Good catches from Nitro as he shuts them all down at the market entry point. 3 players going away. He's going to look for a 4th back over here at spawn route as well. White hiding on the inside of a dark cover here, trying to play off of that since he has himself a gun to use here, but not going to work out. Hiko's still shutting him down, and 100 Thieves asserting their lead now in double-digit territory. When you double stack in this corner here, Seb will be able to find the exchange upon that, and overall force back the aggression from Andbox, forcing them to go for an A plays. This was all a fake. Nitro's going to be able to port himself in. He still ends up getting caught by Ye after working his way onto the site there. Asuna with the quick trade, throws the hot hands onto the ground. Ye's too low to get out of it. Bites as well, though, moving in here very quickly, keeping the pressure on 100 Thieves, disallowing them from getting into a solid post-plant positioning. Asuna and Steel now having to both play this from the inside of Hell. Dark cover going to block off the one end. They will put their turret down to act as early alert, specifically to an A main push, but the swing from the door will be caught as well. It allows Asuna to take a deeper angle, but if he wants to, there we go. Has the lineup against Vice. The run it back is actually caught. He's going to go down on the response as well on the respawn there, but Steel ready to take on the challenge. He shuts down Seb, prevents the clutch, and more importantly, puts the 11th round on the board for 100 Thieves. So once the challenge. Hiko to work out here too, but more just info. Now here comes the pressure up on Cat. Steel finds the first pick immediately. A wild swing for Mada to try to make up for the loss, and it's not going to work. Steel finds that trade as well. Thieves working their way in here. Pre-plant to go in their favor, and Nitro immediately catching the flank from Ye due to the continued tree control. Look at this, it's so smooth from Nitro. Locks onto the head of Seb to take him down also, leaving just Boy now in a 1v5 deep in the site too. So this is going to lead into a very, very quick B execute because of all this free control they've been able to get for themselves here. Not a lot of info on the boost though. That's a little bit dangerous. They've got to be careful of close contention. Thankfully, Ethan finds one at the last second. Boy escapes his daze though, but is now going to look for the trade after he picks one up. Never mind, it'll come from Hiko instead. That's full site control going by the way of 100 Thieves. Just need to close out the 4v2 and the map is theirs.
Planted.
Scary situation now for Andbox as they face first map point, and Hiko gonna make it more difficult. Seb, 1 versus 4 that he must win. The Hunter's Fury already going off as well. Tries to make the play, but Seb cannot even work his way onto site. It's 13-7. in favor of 100 Thieves here on Ascent. Avoiding the wall and avoiding getting locked out in what soon could be a terrible situation, but now it's 100 Thieves who get aggressive onto site. They take down one, and they have the spike plant.
Default plant works its way onto the ground here. The members of Andbox trying to work their way back in. They do have a pinch against the Showers position here, but Nitro going to be able to find another kill before finally more impact is made on Andbox's side. The player that went down for Andbox was the other side of that Showers pinch, so no longer is it going to be strong. Seb, the only kill to come from the Andbox roster in a while here, is now going to put himself into a 1v2. There's the tag to bring out Hiko, and it works. He even gets the info on Nitro as well, so going to be able to isolate this into the 1v1. He has the turret to assist on info, but now time's getting low. He needs to get aggressive, swing it up. That's a lot of damage going on to him, but he reverses it anyway. Shuts down Nitro. The only question left is if he has enough time, and I think he might have just enough. It's going to be so close here for Seb, but yes, indeed, he does get it in time. And Andbox with 0.78 seconds left on that spike out over here at B main. They'll walk their way in. Seb, ready for the challenge potentially, but Paranoia is going to completely blind him out. We'll see the Nanoswarm work its way in, taking slight amounts of chip damage there. Won't matter much as he gets himself into the engagement. Is he still able to line up the 1-for-1? Ethan on the repeat, though, finds Ye also. Some more big moves coming out here from 100 Thieves to make sure they're able to assert their dominance. Control that site. Mike going to go working its way onto the ground here. Vice and Boy trying to aggressively retake, though. That's what I talked about with Andbox. They don't care about the normal rules of engagement. They don't want to wait for the right time. They want to get in the face of the 100 Thieves roster and try to shut them down. Doesn't end up working out, though. 100 Thieves able to easily counter that one. Mada potentially going to be first up to bat here on the inside of Showers. Takes down the Boombot, and in the process is going to swing right after that. Flash just not hitting him in the way that it needed to. So Mada will be able to work his way forward. The Showstopper as well, and let's try to get a third. Maybe not. Hiko will be able to finally deal with this volley, and at the same time, Steel works his way out through a short onto the site. Trying to see the info work its way out here as well, revealing Ye, putting him into a delicate position potentially, but he's able to keep himself solid here, hiding behind decent cover. Swing works his way out from Ethan. The Aldrone's going to reconfirm the position of Ye, and now he's got to be careful. The Hunter's Fury locking him into that corner. There's nothing he can do except bow down to Hiko as he's taken out by that ult. Zeb trying to lurk back in here. Really not far behind either. He's waiting back over in the vent, trying to play from there. Zeb with the first contact, though, finds the engagement, gets a dink on the Hiko as well, so he'll be low after that engagement. Boy has to try and work his way in, but no, Hiko already has the angle pre-aimed for him, takes him down, gets his 4th kill on the round.
Train. Watch yourselves inside of these tight corridors as we get hit by anything. Finally, we see the Killjoy ult come out. It's for Andbox here. Defensive one, but Asuna steps up to the plate with a big swing. Takes down 2. Showstopper as well. Can it get a third? No, it can't. And I also think that's going to be the defuse for Ye. Going to be close here. Is he able to get it? Locks it out and 0.09! 0.09! That doesn't happen! That's 2 inside of 1 game! Sight, as we have Asuna already inside of heaven. As Andbox try to work their way back in, it's a plant yet again, and they're waiting for the retake.
Andbox trying to play this off site, but the position of Asuna gonna come back to bite them. In the meantime, Ethan as well catching a surprise kill on Boy, I believe towards Lamps. So Asuna having to go back in to check for that. Andbox actually making quite the effort to work their way back in, though, considering all the control that 100 Thieves had leading up to their plant. They're still very much in this, but Ethan, he's a rock here, sitting on the outside of the Lamps, and he can't be stopped. Vice to cause problems here. The fault line working its way in. It'll stun out the players sitting in Lamps. Hiko can't do anything to stop that either. And Ethan, some unfortunate timing as he looks away just as Vice goes for the entry through the door. And this is going to be another close defuse here for Andbox. From Andbox here. And that can cause some serious problems considering they're going to have the dark cover capability. That's going to get re-thrown down. The attempt to hop out of it with blast packs. We're going to see the Hunter's Fury working its way out here to try and confirm this. But Mada making impact up until he gets behind the box, that is. Finally going down to Ethan. Info working its way out here as well. They're going to be able to act on that. But no, Steel taking down Boy, leaving it all on Vice here. Vice with a great transfer, but unable to take down Ethan.
Andbox right now. And it seems like Bind is going to be a lot more back and forth.
Mada, some good tail timing here. Should make impact. Asuna trying to get to the other side of it, but only ends up splitting him off from Hiko. Hiko's sitting behind a Nebula as well, but that's going to get pulled away here. Mada really chasing Hiko down. You're not getting away, my friend, as Mada picks up the showstopper kill, bringing it down to just 3 here for 100 Thieves. But they make impact. They make their mark known at Garden, and that's going to really pinch Ye, forcing him to stay on the inside of Hookah here. He will get a rotate from Mada, and it doesn't look like the other player that was out at mid where 100 Thieves is going to try and rotate back in and pinch on that. Just going to play in the site here. So 100 Thieves got to be careful. There's already a lot of pressure working its way onto them. 8 shells reignited from Mada there. He's able to fully get a kill this time with it. But Ethan, again, the important player here, still picking up the trade. Steel falls on the site, and now it's all down to Ethan from the elbow here. Diffuse already well in effect from Mada. Third player actually isolated out. Doesn't have a great angle onto elbow here. He's going to pick up the kill, but unfortunately still way too much time wasted on trying to get out in the open. There are way too many unknowns for Ethan to play off of.
6 setup for Asuna, Hiko, and Nitro. This could be a pretty crazy one. Ye's popping us off right now, though, so we already have the early engagement, and it's going to go Andbox's way. The second one as well is Boys manning Garden. He takes down one, looking for the second. Ethan swings wide, and that slots in nicely as well. Could have seen the barrel there for just a second. Does he have the read on Nitro? Oh no, such a poor time to telly. Forward contact. Oh, gets a lot of information on that spike. Asuna picked that up as well when he crossed. And Ye, such a strong position, almost with a quad, but gets a triple instead. Still lights out when it comes to shutting down this push. 100 Thieves now with only Hiko and Asuna, but they're still gonna give it a shot. Asuna walks in, he claims Boy's life for his own and slams this spike down.
Asuna waiting for the contact, and he's potentially going to get it very quickly, but the showstopper denied by the doppelganger. Mada taking him down and leaving it all onto Hiko here in a post plant. 1v3 does have both dark types if he wants to try and play off of that here, but no, he wants the contact instead, and that'll be a mistake. Vice takes him down. Or not is still yet to be seen. Only Steel has been spotted, only one player seen, so no call is going to come in until all this utility is used. Might be too late for Ye, but he's still able to go 1 for 1. Problem is, though, we're in an even fight. 100 Thieves have full sight control. Great paranoia timing coming out here as well. That's going to blind out Mada, guaranteeing the kill for Asuna. Trade works its way in. Steel will get rezzed back up here as the chaos is going to continue, and we are still in a 4v4, all things considered here.
All treacherous now, but actually, seems as though the cake was a lie. The cake was a lie. That's what happened.
There's currently no info on this for 100 Thieves, so Ye is going to be allowed to go all the way up to the defender route as well, giving him great control over his opponents. And actually, this is interesting. It's evolving a little bit here for 100 Thieves, just considering the fact they have this potential to pinch out. I'm not sure if Andbox realized this is happening to them just as of yet. They're working their way out through short, so they're actually going to leave the site completely and allow for Andbox to take it through the vent and showers positions and get this site basically for free, because you can see it on the minimap there. 100 Thieves are long gone. They're not turning around. They're still going to be until they realize it right now that they've made the fatal mistake. Ethan hears that, immediately turns tail, and they're going back.
So you want to know how we got here? That's what Ethan's thinking right now. His beautiful fake there by Andbox. I mean, that was really the opportunity they needed to try and get a spike down. You see 100 Thieves already ready for the opposite push, but now the trades ensue. We're down to the 1v1. Steel, the right click, so strong right now, and he also gets the ghost. Very low HP for Vice. A single bullet deals the damage to take him down. Oh, amazing gauge here from Steel. That'll block out the flash points. The blast point won't be able to. No, it does! He can't get away from it! Steel, it's too much damage, and Vice wins it from the utility team.
Boy, potentially with a good lineup here against Steel too, but Steel, man, he's been on fire today, and he's going to keep that going. Shutting down Boy on the inside of Showers, keeping 100 Thieves in this retake. You know, the Andbox roster trying to fight aggression with aggression as they wildly swing 2 of their players out through short to try and take care of that retake. It does not pan out, though. 100 Thieves win the large majority of the fights, just saw there. So that is going to more than likely continue over the course of this matchup. Not so much in this round, unfortunately, for Andbox, considering their economy situation here. Just pistols to play off of in this round, so we're going to see a much more aggressive 100 Thieves as a result of that. The swing out through B main, gets some control over the orb for themselves. Seth, though, with a nice response on the inside of Showers, to be able to destroy Asuna there, taking him down and keeping us even in a 4v4.
I guess the good news is 100 Thieves have control of the Vandal, and they're going to try and frag out for it, but it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. There's nebulas everywhere, dark cover, it doesn't matter. Andbox cannot close the distance.
He's going to move in pretty soon, though. Oh, and this wall couldn't have come at better time. 100 Thieves immediately trying to deny that presence and forcing out at least some of the firepower from his opponents. Look at this play from Steel inside of his own cage to pick up 2 before going down. Great intel going their way as well. Hookah control did work its way into the hands of Andbox, but that's all they got. Seb, the only player alive again, as 100 Thieves completely shut down this take. They're going to take themselves onto a 9th round here.
Well, Andbox get forceful with the Rolling Thunder, excuse me. Doesn't work out for him very well, though. Are going to have a plant here by Seb, so at least get some money off of that, but he can't find the frag onto Nitro. He's already rotated over into A. That's yet another round here for 100 Thieves.
Holding back on short, waiting for notice here, but 8 shells from Asuna going to go in there a little bit too late, but thankfully the cover is there. Trade's going to work themselves all over the place. Ultimately, it's brought down to the wire here. A couple players just left standing. Only one left standing here now for 100 Thieves. The pressure's enough. They get their way into the site. And Steel, the only player left standing. If there was going to be someone to come out in the clutch, though, Steel might be the one to do it. He's been having a great match so far, but not to be the case inside of this round. Mada has the position. Red takes him out on the inside of the vents before he can even wrap the corner.
That previous round, 100 Thieves backed off, let off the gas just a touch, but this time fighting fire with fire once again, and it's working out so well for them. Attacker Killjoy down now as Andbox attempt to work their way onto A. They push out of the dark cover. Vice with 2 nice shots and a triple on the round now, but Asuna here to still hold on to his space. Able to get one, but now seemingly a plant possibility here for Andbox. All down to Ethan here for 100 Thieves inside of this 1 versus 2. He is going to get the res down now, though, so they're going to know his location. Fault line through. Doesn't do too much, though. Will just delay time and allow Vice to make it to plant.
Still Rolling Thunder ready here for Vice as well, so we can potentially chuck that out. It's going to go right towards Heaven after he hears the noise. Ethan tries to dodge it, but just gets the edge of it. Forced into a corner and shut down by Vice himself. Hiko left alone now on the inside of Heaven here, trying to play it off. Vice gets the close angle, but that's a mistake. He exposes himself, and Hiko gets the second as well. In the clutch, a 3K on the round. He knows he had to pop off for that one, too.
Get these rounds together, and now we're here. They have to try and save. Steel's going to get some damage off as he starts to pressure down B long. Sells an opportunity in Fountain, takes down Boy, can go for 2, and he'll do so. Might as well hold the door open for him if you're Andbox. Still have an opportunity to claim some lives over on A as well, as it's a feeding frenzy over this offense.
Mada comes in with a momentary trade as he retakes B mid control for his team. Potentially going to be able to swing out here and retake Fountain control into long also, since Ye will be grouping up with him here. Ethan's still trying to swing check this, though. You can see the little jumps, gets the info he needs. He doesn't need to do that again. Now we can sit back, play to the inside of Garden. He knows the pressure's working its way over to B from at least Ye. And that will draw a cautionary, slow rotate, it seems, from the rest of the team over the next couple moments there. Ethan with a good shutdown against Ye brings it all onto Mada here. He can't get anything done either. Ethan just too solid in this situation.
On the timer and wait it out, and you cannot fault them for that at all. But speaking of faults, Breach now here, Flashpoint out, he's dead. Boy soon to follow if he keeps peeking like this. Nitro still ripping him to shreds through the box, and Boy finally falls as it's all down to Mada for Andbox.
Mada, the big man on campus here, trying to clutch out the 1v5 with just a measly little sheriff here. Trying his best. It's actually a great angle to try and peek it from. He's got the right idea, just can't find the lineup. Never mind. There's the pop-off onto Nitro. Only 8 seconds left here, though. Paint shell's going down. He's just having himself a bit of a fragging round here now at this point. No way that he can win it. But
Andbox mostly focused on A for the time being. World opening or real show right now to have any concern about A as they start to force their way up short. Oh man, Asuna, or excuse me, Mada, all the way out onto the field. It's actually Asuna with the frag, and Asuna with the long-range RPG as well. The showstopper comes out to play, and it's an explosive finish. He goes even farther, paint shells in, deals damage to Seb, and it's Nitro that actually gets taken down as he was simply just manning the angle. Asuna continues to spray through the smoke and finds these frags.
No control over the spike even really to play off of here, sitting right in front of the portal. Seb gets himself out of the corner at least, and all of a sudden we've got a round in front of us with that pick here. We're into a 2v2. 100 Thieves, okay, never mind. Shut it down very quickly. Ethan and Steel immediately trade out the loss of their teammate. Take full control of this matchup in 2-0 fashion as 100 Thieves are going to be taking this one, moving them forward into the semifinals of the upper bracket here for the Challengers 1 bracket.